Hey everybody, just got done recording the last video. Still the same, new camera. Let me know what you think in the comments. But today's video, as you can see by the title, is going to be about not a balisong, but lube. Super lube to be specific, because I have bought Nautilus products, obviously, and they all come, at least nowadays, they all come with a little vial of super lube. Or at least the Vulp and the Vulp Pro do. I assume their other ones do as well, but I can't really confirm that. And so I've had these vials. I have 3 of them, but I never used them because I had my own oil, and I thought, you know, what I have works, and I'm used to it, and I bought it, so I should use this. But a few days ago, maybe a week or 2 ago, I decided, hey, you know what? If Super Lube is good enough for Will and probably thousands of other people, maybe I should try it just to see. Because I found that the lube that I had, when you use it for too long, gets not gummy, but it just feels like it kind of needs something to get in there and help speed it up again. Like Will mentioned with his carbon honey, when you used it for too long, it seemed to kind of gum up the balisong. And so I got this, and then I put some of it in my balisongs. And I was like, oh my gosh, Super Lube is just straight up better than what I was using. Super Lube makes the balisong fast. That is what I'll say. It makes it fast. The lube that I had before would make it smooth, but not necessarily fast. It was a thicker oil, and I definitely like the thicker oils, but there is something really nice about Super Lube. Super Lube just makes this super smooth. It is just gliding through my fingers. And I thought I might as well give you guys a sound difference, because I believe this one, yeah, this boy, my Mako here, needs lubed. So I figure, what a better way to show you the power of Super Lube than to lube it. So I'll do a sound test before. And then we will put some Super Lube on it. I know these bottles look kind of janky that Nautilus gives you, but they actually work quite well. In my experience, I will say, if the tip looks kind of weird, it's because I actually had to cut it off. It was like sealed. I think it's supposed to come like that. But, so I had to cut the tip off so it would actually work. But, you know, that's not a big complaint, really. All right. Oh, immediately a difference. And I can tell you, and you might be able to see it in the flipping, it is a lot faster. It is it is now faster than I am used to it being, as you can tell by all the mistakes. Which is the thing about Super Lube. To me, when you first put it in, it makes your balisong instantly, boom, lightning quick. And then as it kind of wears in and wears off, it returns to its more normal pace. And that breaking in period of the Super Lube, I think, is interesting. But it's not a very long period, especially before you get used to it. So it's not a big deal to me. Like, I'm not going to call that a downside to the lube, that it needs to be worked in, or you have to adjust to it. Because really, you should be keeping up on the oil in your balisongs so that they never really get dry. Unless you're crazy and you like them dry. But yeah, it works really well. It makes the balisong super smooth. No tap, no play. Well, I think no play. Let's see. yeah, a little play. But this is my Mako. If you guys don't know the story, my Mako has had so many tuning issues in the past that the fact that I was able to get it to where it has no tap and that little play is crazy, because it is me that did it. It did not come like this from Squid. From Squid, it came with binding in both handles. So that was interesting. I don't blame Squid, though, because it only happened after I dropped it, so I guess I just got a defective one or something. But I got it to work. But this video is not about my Mako. Go see the quick thoughts if you want to know more about the Mako. This is about Super Lube. You know, I thought my Vulp Pro needed relubed, but it's really not bad. I'll still do it. Doesn't really want to do ice pick test too well, but it is what it is. We'll put some more on here. I'll see if I can get just a little bit. Because like I said, it doesn't feel super dry. It's definitely not like it's not going to be over lubed after I do this or anything. Work that lube in. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, no, there is a difference. Oh, yep. I will say that the Super Lube in the Vulp Pro particularly works really well. I don't know if that's because Will was using Super Lube when he was designing this, so he inadvertently designed it to work best with Super Lube. It's possible. I definitely don't think it was intentional. Let's do an ice pick test. I mean, you can just, the difference there is crazy. Part of that is a testament to how good the tune on the Vulp Pros are. But then part of it is really just, that's just how good Super Lube is. I mean, it just works really, really well. And I just wanted to talk about it and say that Will was correct, and it is really good. That one doesn't fit in the case. But yeah, I haven't tried Carbon Honey yet, so I'm not going to say that Super Lube is the best lube and you should only buy Super Lube, because there are other lubes. There's also KPL. I don't know if they still make lube. If they do, it's very small drops. But yeah, Carbon Honey, Super Lube, those are really the big two anymore in the hobby. But I will recommend Super Lube. I'd love to try Carbon Honey one day. I plan to try Carbon Honey one day, so that we can get a more accurate comparison. But yeah, if you were wondering whether Super Lube is going to be good, just because Will says it is, even though Will doesn't lie, so you don't really have to worry about that. But if you were wondering and wanted a second opinion, that's my opinion. It's really good. And if you're like me and you've got some of these sitting around that you haven't used, try them. I think you're really going to like it. But that's just my 2 cents anyway. That was all I had for you in today's video. Hope you've all had a wonderful day. And until next time, I hope that you all keep flipping.